Some of you might have remembered this chair I was given a couple of weeks ago to restore. Well, I haven't really done anything to it other than glue it up a little bit. I put a piece of rope on it and twisted it to bring all this back together and glued it. So you can see there it's all nice and tight now. And I glued behind here and had clamps on that. So it's all nice and glued up. But I haven't really worked on it yet. I've been busy on the waterfall. But I got here to rebuild those little bars that go across. But it's got a partner now. Look at this. It's pretty solid. It's meant to spin. You can see it turns. But it's got, you can see everything's loose. So somehow I got to get these steel screws out of there. Somehow. But I'm going to sand, I'm going to fix that up. See if I can. Once I start sanding it, I can see what wood it is. But I'm told it's teak. So I have some scrap teak in the workshop. So I'll cut some pieces of wood up and stick it in there. And see if I can get that to come back. Sand it all down. And I think put some satin varnish on it. So it's not too over the power, but it will look nice. You think that can come back? I'm just outside in the workshop waiting for the Samsung fridge repairman to come. And I've been looking at the results of the epoxy resin going off overnight. So as you know, as you know, there's no directions on the bottle of the mixture ratios. So I've just been playing with it myself. This one here is a 150 resin and then 10-15. And it's dried nice. This part here is a bit sticky still because I didn't mix it nice. You can see the swirl where I didn't mix it nice. But this part here, nice and hard and clear, so which means it didn't get too hot. You can see this one here where it cracked inside. This one is 100 milliliters and 5.5. So I think if you go 10-10, you could go to 200 or 250. I glued some wood together. This is just some popsicle sticks I saved. I save them to use for projects. But it's glued, so I tried to get it apart, but the resin, it's like a capsule. It's hard. So I think the only way to get it apart is to actually break it. So for wood, what I've been thinking of is like for wood to make a boat, it's perfect. And there's this piece here. I've glued a piece yesterday, but not the right ratio, and it's solid. So and the thing about this, once the resin goes off, once the resin goes off, it's waterproof. So you paint it all over the wood, and this, pine can become a boat because it's totally waterproof. So I got up Samsung man to fix the fridge. Sugar's coming to inspect, make sure everything's okay. Upon investigation, he says the electrics look fine, but there's the problems down there in the compressor. In that tray it leaked something, the compressor fluid, I guess. The pipe that they use on the compressor is steel, which can rust. So he said for a little side thing, $250, he's going to change it to copper. But that's not on the bill, okay? They have their little scam, but it's fine. Copper, it won't rust, and if it lasts another 10 years, then I'm happy. So he's going to change the copper pipe. He's going to change the compressor completely. Look at my hair, windy out here today. He's going to change the compressor, put a new compressor on, put the copper pipe in, and recharge the system. So the last I heard is around 2,500 something to do all that, and the compressor's under warranty, so that's good. So let him get busy. So the fridge man working, cutting the compressor loose, doing the line. And got a new compressor here, and R22 refrigerant. So this is a drip tray for condensation, you know, when it's humid in the room or warm in the room and cold inside these tubes. So the condensation forms and then there sits in the water, and they're steel pipes. You see how it's smooth at this end and wiggly and dented and falling apart here? So that's where the refrigerant leaks out, because it's a steel pipe. So he's going to change that to copper for me and change the compressor. So he'll be a couple minutes doing this, but once it's done, I'll have my fridge back and I get to throw all my food out and start again.
ไม่ใช่ว่าอยู่เป็นช่างนะคือทำงานที่โรงงานของเกาหลีตัวของซัมซุงทีนี้ผมก็พอรู้ว่าผลิตภัณฑ์แบรนด์เขาแต่ละอย่างมันออกมาลักษณะไงก็ใช่ไหมก็พอกลับมาบ้านอยู่บ้านทางสถานทูตเขาก็โทรตาม
So right now, we put the new compressor in and has soldered all the pipes back together. Changed the metal pipe back to copper so it can't rust again, so it won't happen again. And now he's just sucking he's flushed it out with nitrogen with that bottle over there, and now he's going to suck all that out, and then he'll put there's this green bottle here which is R22. They don't use that anymore. The one in the silver bottle is R600A. So that's what he's going to use. Once he pulls all the air out, then he'll put that other stuff in. So that's the system charge with the A6. Was it 600A? The scales only takes 5 to 7 grams. So it's running. Just wait till it cools to see if it'll cool back down again now. Good evening, guys. How's it going? Well, it's the end of the day. So how's things going? Well, I didn't finish the waterfall that I wanted to do today. I wanted to put another post in so tomorrow I could start putting the metal in for the left side. I didn't get a chance to get that done. Why? Well, the refrigerator man was here. He left around just after lunch, and guess what? My freezer's working. But before, you know, this morning I took all the meat out, everything out of the freezer and threw it away, because I measured the temperature. It was +2. And you know, a freezer is supposed to be around -10 or something, right? -7, -10. So it's set at +2 for about 2 weeks. I thought, no, I'm not eating that now. So the only thing I have now in my freezer is a freezer pack. You know, the little blocks of ice that goes into like a cooler or something, and 1 pack of bacon. That's it. It's empty and clean. But I'm going to sign off, guys, and say good night. Look after yourselves. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. All the very best. Look after yourselves. See you later.